morning, everybody. All right, let's see who's with me this morning. Hi, Judy. And Sherry and everyone. I like that. Good morning, Kim and everyone. That's good. Yeah, say good morning to each other. You are a little community here. Ooh, sorry. You are a little community here. Good morning to Kay and Marge and Jack and Donna and Sherry, Wendy. I'm sure Anne at some point. Good morning, all of you. Hi, Eileen, too. Anyway, here we are, third Friday in Lent. Just about the end of week 3. The end of week 3 for us because I don't do this on Saturdays, I decided. So we'll see you again on Sunday. Take Saturday morning off. Hello, little kitty. And so let's see what the reading is for today. So today's Friday, March 18th. I hope you all had a good St. Patrick's Day. Good morning. And let's have a look. We're going to be on week 4 starting on Sunday, but we're still on week 3, which is we sing of God the Spirit. And let's see. Okay. So today, I'll actually look at Saturdays real quick too, just to see. Yeah, no, I think we're good. All right. So Restoring Hope is the name of our reflection today from Singing a Song of Faith, using Song of Faith. It's going to refer to a couple of things this morning. The fullness of life includes moments of unexpected inspiration from a Song of Faith. So quoted that at the beginning. And from Romans 8:6b, to set the mind on the Spirit is life and peace. Ooh, that sounds very Buddhist. To set the mind on the Spirit is life and peace. That's just that alone is something to reflect on today. But let's have a listen to the passage from Robert Pike. He said, this passage, like the others before it, touches on how vast and beautiful creation is. It is not the only theme that is contained within, but it is the one I would like to mention. When we think of the complexity and yet sheer simplicity of our world, how can we not know that there is a higher power at work? Someone once said that humanity is the byproduct of a few natural laws, and that any change in those constants could remove us from the universe. Humanity's existence is a strange coincidence. Why, I do not know enough to effectively argue with this point. I find myself slightly at odds with the second statement. Last spring, I had the opportunity to go on an interior camping and canoe trip in Algonquin Park in Ontario. Algonquin Park might not be the most remote and uncharted locale on Earth, but as we were traveling through some particularly winding rivers, a sense of solitude and serenity set in. I do not know if it was the mist or the warmth of my breath clouding up my glasses, but it became very quiet as the light fog settled in. Eventually, as the sun started to pierce the clouds overhead, we broke free of the winding river and came upon a beautiful lake. I remember that, sometime later, it occurred to me how beautiful it was to be drifting slowly in the midst of this large body of water with only the distant calls of loons and the hushed chattering of my companions to break an otherwise blanketing silence. It was, as my philosophy teacher tried to explain in some disinterested students last year, a moment of aesthetic pleasure. In this moment of pure sensation, I could see the validity of certain aspects of the theory of intelligent design. What would create such beauty that it would leave me in such awe? I'm not so sure about it being chance. What I saw was too moving to explain by probabilities and coincidences. No, I like that this morning. That's good. As some of you know, I am a student of philosophy. My first degree is in philosophy and religious studies. And I remember learning about aesthetics and the idea of beauty, and this thinking of what beauty is and how, excuse me, there is a beauty that is universal, maybe undeniable even. I think there's very few people, and they're lying if they say so, that would say that a sunrise isn't beautiful. It's a nature's aesthetic that we can all agree on, I think. And yet, I agree with Robert Pike here in this thing that we think about. It doesn't seem like it's an accident. For those of us that have faith, that see the world from a lens of having a creator and having God as a spirit, constantly creating all around us. Beautiful thought. So let's have a look and see what the to think about is for today. What are some moments in life when you may have doubted your faith, yet something simply restored your hope? Oh, yet something simple restored your hope. What are some moments in your life when you may have doubted your faith, yet something simple restored your hope? I'll have to think about that. I remember when I was doing my discernment, and they asked me, when have you doubted your faith, or when have you not felt God beside you? And I said something to the effect of, I've never not felt God beside me, and sometimes I wish I didn't feel God beside me. I haven't had a crisis of faith in that way there. I'd lost my faith. I've had a crisis of faith in that I'm really pissed off with God about something or another, and questioning what the point of faith is when sometimes life sucks. But then the things that give you hope are the friend that calls, are the cat that finds its way to your lap. Those simple things sometimes. Let's have a prayer. Spirit God. Spirit God, we find you in many places, especially those of natural beauty and silence. Thank you for northern lakes, shimmering birch trees, and the cry of the loon. Thank you for the moments of unexpected beauty when we sense your presence. Help us remember so we can carry those moments into our everyday living. And all God's people said, Amen. I am so grateful for these readings in the morning, because it sets my mind on God and the journey of Christ first thing in the morning, thinking about Lent. And this morning, it took me right back to sitting in my kayak on a lake or a bay or a river, and just letting myself sit for a little while and look around. One of my most favorite things to do. All right, it is Friday, and we are going to skip Saturdays for this Lent, and we'll be back on Sunday morning at 7 a.m. I hope you have a great weekend, and I look forward to seeing you then, and have a wonderful day, each and every one of you. Let me have a quick look. Oh, hi, Betty. I hope you're feeling so much better. So good to see you here. And Jack is there. Hi, Jack. Jack, John. All right, guys. I love you. Have a good day. Bye-bye.